everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Cutler's 49ers going up against Wilson Seahawks.
Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Evergreen State and CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The first carry for C.J. Procise, and he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On second down, here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll run with Procise. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Now Wilson on second down. And his throw is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. On third down, Wilson. And able to find Graham, complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now Wilson on first down. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Fresh set of downs here. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 24 yards. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field. All right, this is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. It's the fullback, his second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. From the gun on third down, it's Cutler. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep for the Seahawks, the all-pro returner from 2015, Tyler Lockett. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now it's Lockett. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, Wilson. Room to run past midfield. It's caught outright by Graham. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 42 yards. On first down, Wilson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Wilson to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. from the shotgun. Wilson, that is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Second and goal to go now. They'll toss it out to Carson. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 3rd and goal, and he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Cutler. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Cutler now off the bootleg. This one complete. It's C.J. Fedorowicz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Going underneath for Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now Cutler on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now it's Cutler. Sets up the screen to Lewis. Able to push his way through. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They'll run it. Here's Hyde. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
They run again with Carson. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Wilson. He's got Lockett. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. Tyler Lockett, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase it.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And on the left side, Fedorowicz has it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Play action. It's Cutler. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. C.J. Fedorowicz, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Cutler. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Mike Bennett coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And tough starting field position here. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught. Lockett. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to CenturyLink Field after this. So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here.
And Lewis lost the football. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery. But on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Malik McDowell able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Being chased out left. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Here's Cutler to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kelvin Benjamin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Gold now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And he powers his way up past the 30. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Wilson. And left side here, it's Graham. And he goes out right around the 39. A Seahawk first down. Wilson to his big target, Graham.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
The Seahawks on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Wilson operating from the gun. Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. K.J. Wright leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. On 2nd down, Cutler. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
To throw, Cutler. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for San Francisco. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. Now Wilson. And a completion to Wilson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. One Wilson to another for a Seahawk first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit. And that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And the grab made by Doug Baldwin. He's at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Doug Baldwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Second half, no matter what. Well, those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
something
well, else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On second down, Hyde. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On third down, Cutler. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Returnable for Lockett. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. You got a nice lead. You should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
To throw is Wilson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's John Ryan now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him and keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And his throw here's incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Now we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27, and he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now they may have some difficulty dealing with him the rest of today.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball and where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So they're operating in the red zone. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
This one taken from the 7. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here.
And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
And that is incomplete here.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go!
Second and 10 now. It's Cutler. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
The Niners on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Cutler. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Play clock winding down. Now Cutler. And it is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. And out now come the Seahawks. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
And the offense in a great spot. It's 1st and goal from the 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got the big tight end, Graham. Touchdown, Seattle. Jimmy Graham His first touchdown of the new season. And this Seahawks offense continues to pour it on. Extra point try now for Dawson. And the lead is now an even 30. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Throwing his fails. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A good pickup there, a 22. Now fails. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. And they'll start out with great field position at the 40. Seven-yard line in enemy territory. First down, this is Rawls. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him 2 on that run, and they're still left looking at a 3rd and about 9 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. That one good for 21 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The Seahawks on 3rd down. Now, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be 3rd and 5. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now it's 1st and goal. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Nick Vanette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks capitalize on this short field as they take it in for 6. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Caught left side, Garcon. 15 yards there for number 15. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He dumps it to Hyde. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march up another 15 against your squad.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So 2nd and 10 here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And that's complete to Lewis. And he is knocked down from the side at the 18-yard line. That one good for 15 and a first. in the red zone this time. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowl cornerback, Richard Sherman.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Here's John Ryan now, standing just outside his own goal line. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. This will be fielded at the 17. Call that one an even 60 yards. 6-0. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. That game's gone final in Indianapolis. And the Texans, they have scored again and moved in front by a couple of touchdowns. Teddy Bridgewater, 3 touchdown passes to help lead the way. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
All right, now look at 56. All right, here we go. 56.
Back to throw here. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Now back to throw. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They're going to look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro free safety, Earl Thomas. But, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.